Hi guys, 13 the Almighty here with Salty Truth and Comic Boss presenting you to the Nerd Awards! Yay!
Yeah. Like 13 the Almighty said, this is gonna be our Nerd Awards.
Jazz hands.
We got Salty Truth on the ground with that one.
Yeah, because tonight is actually Oscar night, but I thought, I'll do my own Oscars. Blackjack and hookers. Maybe not the hookers and blackjack this time.
God damn it! I'm trying to keep into that character.
The hookers and blackjack is for the after party. But today we're gonna be a little bit formal. But afterwards, we get fucked up.
But then we actually took a good chunk of the categories that were up for the Oscars, and we gave them our own little tweaks, as well as our nominees. And we're going to talk down and see who will be an inevitable winner of each one. So we don't have a drum roll, so just put it into your mind. Drum roll. Our first category is going to be the best animated feature.
Ooh.
Now, our nominees are Ferdinand, Despicable Me 3, Coco, and Lego Batman.
Scandalous!
All right, let's go. Okay.
I'm trying to do this as long as possible.
Now, Despicable Me 3, I'm going to throw that away.
You're going to throw it away?
Yeah, I'm going to throw it away. And here's why.
Over Ferdinand?
Whoa. Hear me out. Despicable Me 3 is the weakest of the Despicable franchise.
No argument here.
Despicable Me 2, fun, enjoyable. This one, it was Steve Carell talking with Steve Carell. And now the bad guy in it, Balthazar Blatt, played by Scott from South Park, it's pretty good. He's pretty good. But the movie is overall, it's not its best work. But ironically, it's not its worst work, because Minions is still the most annoying movie I've ever seen.
I love the Minions.
I love the Minions, just not a whole movie about them.
The movie, The Minions. I loved it. I love it.
You crazy. I'm not dealing with them.
For a second, can I talk about how I feel about Steve Carell talking to Steve Carell?
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
I can't with 13.
I agree. I agree. Now, Ferdinand, it was Sony Animation. Solid work. Nothing over the top except for John Cena as Ferdinand. I don't have anything bad to say against the movie. I have a few good things to say about the movie. There's nothing fantastical. Right. It's just a good movie.
Right.
Like if you're driving in your minivan and you want to keep the kids amused, throw that in a little DVD player. They'll watch it. Good times are had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Now the big fight in this category is Lego Batman versus Coco.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because Coco was a bit Pixar again. Beautiful visuals, unbelievable use of color, a touching story. They touch your feelings. But then again, every Pixar film fucking does this, and they're good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the meta animated cartoon of Lego Batman.
Lego Batman was amazing.
Lego Batman was hilarious. Yes. I've never had that much fun watching a Batman related anything.
Right.
It is the best Batman movie. Period. I don't care.
When it comes down to movie formulas, Lego just got it down pat. Whatever their story writers are, Lego has their movies down pat.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's goofy. It's off the wall. Yet there's still lessons to be learned and all that good gushy shit. So
I think my favorite part of that movie is when Alfred had to remind him of all the different phases that he went through.
Yes.
So winner.
we're gonna take it down to a vote right now. I'm gonna have to vote for Pixar Coco.
Batman.
All right.
So the winner for
best animated feature is Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
Congratulations.
Slow clap.
To be honest, but don't worry. You guys are getting an Oscar tonight, so it's all right. Coco's getting an Oscar. Let's be fucking honest. Next up, this is a little unorthodox than like the Oscars, but we're still doing a Game of the Year. Our nominees are video games that came out in 2017, and they are as followed: Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yes, bitch. Hey, look.
Destiny 2,
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Resident Evil 7,
Hell no.
and Cuphead. Now, I'm going to be arguing mainly story.
So Cuphead is the work of the devil.
Ironically, the ending boss is the actual devil.
Okay, so a bit on Cuphead.
Resident Evil,
Its story is very sweet and short.
It's hell.
It's understandable. Your two little protagonists went to the devil's den. Now you have to pay for your deeds. So you're trying to pay your debt, and then end up being heroes at the end of it. That's what it is. But at the end of the game, let me break character for a bit. Fuck Cuphead.
Yeah.
And fuck the people who made it. I did not need Dark Souls 4 in my fucking life.
I mean, you could tell it came from a creators who've played these types of games. It was like, how do we make this harder?
I didn't get past the first
not only that,
mission,
but not only that,
until I had a second player.
Right.
Not only that, but it was actually hand drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Beautiful visuals. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Resident Evil.
Oh God, no.
No, let's get to. All right, no. Resident Evil had one of the best stories of the year. First of all, for a franchise that turned into action, this was definitely a return to true form.
Right.
This was scary. Not only that, but it was gruesomely scary, and it was all from a first-person point of view. I played this on my own system and on buddies who had the VR.
Oh God!
I could only last the VR for 5 minutes because it puts you in a bad place.
I'll
Ripping story.
That, right? Like, you played the actual VR.
Yeah.
You went into the game.
Yeah.
And you came out.
That's because I was
even
just like
more fucked up than what you.
I got too scared to the point. I was like, my brain was like, it's a VR, right?
How far did you get?
I don't remember. I
know for a fact so many people stopped at the cockroach portion. When they opened the pot and the cockroaches came out and started crawling, they were done. I would have been done too.
No, I was fighting the Miss Baker.
So any of our fans,
yeah,
I could.
But when the skirt and the vagina gremlins, and I was just like,
oh hell no!
Whoever's listening and you played the VR version, let us know how far did you get playing Resident Evil VR. I'm not even going to put
now this.
I would play through the entirety of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise alone in the dark with the surround sound on full blast before I do the VR for that.
But that's because, see, and to counteract that, when you want to bring up FNAF, which was not nominated, which was not nominated. I'm put that out there.
That's fine.
But the visuals in FNAF are not as disturbing as what is in Resident Evil 7.
Exactly.
Not
the idea and concepts inside FNAF are creepy, and yes, the animatronics are creepy, but it's not. But if they're coming towards you, just like start aiming. I'm like, but if Miss Baker's coming at you or any of the Bakers, you're just like, sweet baby Jesus, no. Jesus, Allah, Buddha, I love you all. Save me.
This is how I go.
I was sitting with a friend, and then while he was playing it, and the moment the dad came out of nowhere and started fighting, he put down the controller, backed away. All he said was, "No, Daddy, no."
He just starts bursting through walls like an angry Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah, time to die.
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised they didn't sound as redneck as I wanted them to. I was kind of waiting for a "get her done" in there, you know.
No. I thought it was.
But
God, it's so hard to keep
our next nominee, Destiny 2. And a hush goes over the crowd.
Everyone's expecting me to speak.
Yes.
Well, I don't have much to say about Destiny anymore, so I will say this. It was a very good idea. It's a decent sequel, and I don't feel as
it's like
disparaged.
It's like Microsoft is still trying to make up for losing Bungie.
Well, you mean Bungie is trying to make up for losing Microsoft.
Right.
It's good. I really enjoyed the story. There's a lot of new aspects towards the game that I didn't very much enjoy, but the story itself I really enjoyed. I would love to get my hands on the fucking expansion so I can finish playing it.
Because you have to pay for the rest of the story.
Okay.
But so for the most part, I loved it. In the beginning, when I really felt like there was no hope. Like, he didn't came in. He said, "Bite the pillow. I'm going and dry. We weren't ready. Shit hit the fan."
My. All right.
He kicked me off of fucking flagship. Told me that I am not brave. I merely forgotten the fear of death.
Okay. But our final nominee is going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. Presented by Horizon.
Aloy is bae.
Aloy. Oh, I can't even do that.
Aloy
I
is
can't
bae.
even do that voice when talking about Aloy because,
Now Horizon Zero Dawn is a very visual spectacle.
It is.
It is a beautiful game.
It
beautiful.
The visual spectacle on it is somewhere between James Cameron's futurism and Steven Spielberg's realism of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. And I love the story too.
The story isn't complex, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is complex.
It gets twisted.
Okay.
Because anytime you think you have it figured out, it throws you for a loop.
Okay.
And it's just like, okay. Oh, so yeah, I'm starting to figure this out. I was just like, what's the twist? I was like, wait. I wasn't ready. Who's this?
So it's
What's going on?
So it's like what, 200 years pass in the story, and Aloy can go into certain things where only her DNA can go into.
Mm-hmm.
But her mother was born, so like it got some twists and turns for you to figure out. And like you can get to take down fucking Mechasaurus dinosaurs with a bow.
And it really is Horizon Zero Dawn sponsored by Verizon because they have a specific type of machine animal in there that you can't kill. They're called tall necks. They look like giraffe, and the top of their head is like a large saddle like this.
Yeah.
So climbing up on them and hacking them gives you a full scan of that area that you're in. And the different types of enemies that you'll see.
That's
beautiful.
interesting.
It's an amazing game.
It's very
okay.
Good. It's just the blend of technological achievements and back to going to be basically cavemen.
Okay. All right. There are nominees. I think I already know where this is gonna ride. I'm not even because I've never had anything ill to say against the game. So and that's that. So I think we're gonna be unanimous.
Well, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah.
Congratulations to Aloy. Miss you, Rose. Miss you, man.
I need the frozen.
But I will give Resident Evil. I will give Resident Evil an honorable mention for a good return to form.
Yeah, Peter Rose.
because they need that franchise needed to come back.
They need some milk.
Okay, now here we go. Now this is going to be strictly films. Best sidekick. Best sidekick. We start off with our friendly rock monster Korg from Thor Ragnarok.
My man always talking about Doug.
Doug's dead.
Doug's dead. Yeah, man. You
Bye, Nick Doug.
You want to come with us? We got a spaceship. We're leaving.
Ned, a.k.a. the guy in the chair from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, when he found out.
I loved Ned very much because first off, the actor played it to a T.
Yeah.
Like, lovable dude. Probably some of the best realistic reactions you would get if you were a teenager finding out your friend has superpowers. It's
when he found, yo, man, let me be a sidekick. I could be your guy in the chair. You gotta watch Spider-Man Homecoming to get the joke.
Tessa Thompson is Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok.
You gotta know a lot of sidekicks that aren't built for the combat.
Right.
Otacon
from Little Beard. No, I'm sorry. I thought I'm very fucked up. The former superhero known as Batgirl.
Oh yeah,
that's fucked up.
When she cut Oracle, hit the bar.
Hit the bar.
It's fucked up.
She wasn't suited for this life, but she's the girl in the chair now.
You shut the fuck up. Back on task.
Bang bang.
God.
Alright,
Joker shot it down. Bang bang.
She hit the ground. Bang bang. That offals down. Bang bang.
Also killed Jason Todd.
Shot
bang, bang.
that little girl down.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna have to take a breather.
You need to go into the ain't shit corner. You're in timeout.
No, wait.
Tessa Thompson. All right,
he's actually in the corner.
We're at Korg for Ragnarok. Ned for Spider-Man Homecoming. Tessa Thompson is Valkyrie for Thor Ragnarok. First off, the first thing I saw her in was in Dear Black People.
Yeah,
as the main character.
Yeah.
So I'm always gonna root for her.
Yeah, I enjoy Tessa Thompson's anti-hero character.
Hey, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that part. I see where you're going.
Tessa Thompson is an enjoyable actress. She was awesome in Creed. She reminded me. She reminded me of an actual Philly.
Yeah,
John.
she had all the Philly, the essence of the Philly chick
down pat. She must got some girlfriends here in Philly because she had that Philly lingo and slang and the mannerisms down pat.
Oh yeah, and now here's our last one for this one, and I know this is gonna probably flare up some probably short and curlies. Ezra Miller, the Flash, in Justice League.
Because so he wasn't like.
I feel like he was. I feel like he was a sidekick.
Yeah,
I honestly do.
I honestly feel like he did contribute. Like he wasn't like that integral. He wasn't that main character.
Like but then again, this just shows the clusterfuck of DC, where you have these characters who are supposed to be able to stand on their own 2 feet, but yet they feel like these side characters.
Yes, him and Cyborg.
Him and Cyborg. And Cyborg has a pivotal role in the film as well as the Flash. Yet they feel like sidekicks.
Right.
And so he's in the sidekick role. That's where he is to me. So where I think I have my vote.
Sidekick of the year.
I think I'm gonna vote for my man in the chair, Ned.
Ned.
I was gonna vote for Tessa. Well, I vote for Tessa, but I'm not voted. So sidekick of the year. Ned.
All right, Ned, the guy in the chair. All right, now this was a very interesting pitch brung by our boss in the shadows. Best anti-villain. Anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Sorry, anti-hero. Now, the first one up is a special entry. Punisher. From the Punisher series.
He fits the mold of an anti-hero.
Yes, he does. Now, John Baratheon's performance was hands down fucking beautiful.
It was scary.
Scary.
It was scary how
there was so much pain in his eyes.
Yes,
he
how
inflicted so much pain.
For Frank Castle, it was scary.
His confusion, his confliction, his anger, just a beautiful performance.
Yes.
Next, from Thor Ragnarok, we bring back the Valkyrie.
Yep. Tessa Thompson
again.
Yes.
We already spoke on it. Loki. Now, yes, Loki for the most part is actually a villain. We're not going to argue that. But in Thor Ragnarok, the film in question, he is more of a anti-hero.
Yes.
So first off, Loki's a great character. It's about he's the most. Until as of recent, he's been one of the most memorable villains of the MCU.
Yeah, he still is. And
we know we're not done with him yet.
Nope.
So he definitely earned his spot among these nominees.
Unlike the other memorable villain of the MCU.
Now, this is going to be my favorite. Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
First off, I love Michael Rooker. I met him last year. It was at World Comic Con. I hope to run into him again this year. Yondu's a very interesting character, especially in Volume 2, because we see the other side of Yondu.
Yes.
His conflictions, his issues, the way things have gone wrong for him. So it's really good work.
Yes. He did an amazing job. You seen the pain inside of Yondu?
Yeah. He's like, that's not your daddy, boy. Also, there is a deleted scene. There's a blooper on. You can find it online now from Thor Ragnarok. There's a scene where the executioner, played by Carl Urban, is supposed to be executing a woman, and right before he drops the axe, Yondu comes out of the crowd in glasses, and he's like, "Hey, whoa, hold on there." This is Michael Rooker in his Yondu costume. He's like, wait a minute. Could you point me to Kevin and Lou's office? And everyone points away and he walks off. Now, of course, that's not in the film. It's a blooper, but that was fucking hilarious. And it was that just further sewed it in for me. And especially since now the character has joined the Great Beyond.
Yes.
Will he come back? We don't know.
R.I.P. Yondu. R.I.P.
Hey, I'm not saying R.I.P. man. This is comic books. Anything can happen, baby. But you know what? Right now, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna pencil in. I'm gonna put Yondu for my anti-hero.
Mine is the Punisher, man.
Yondu.
Yeah, there you go.
Yondu.
2-1. Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Punisher, but I need a movie, man. And I'm not talking about those shit movies that came out. All right, our next one up. Now we're gonna get to the bad guys, the villains. We're gonna be talking about the villains. Of the last year.
Baby.
Oh yeah. Now,
chilling like a villain.
Everybody loves a good villain.
First we're gonna bring up Hela from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Great actress. I feel like I have to throw in there just because her acting credit alone. Kate Blanchett, she's a tremendous actress.
And plus, they couldn't beat her.
Yeah, they really couldn't.
They couldn't beat her.
Technically, she won.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton as the Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
He was amazing. I mean, it's Michael Keaton.
It's Michael Keaton, but not only that, but they made the character relatable, and he resonates.
Yeah,
he was an honest guy trying to earn an honest dollar, and a larger corporation literally took his job from under him.
Tony Stark was a larger corporation.
Tony Stark again causing his own problems.
Yep.
And this time, he didn't even realize he was doing it.
Nope. Still having it.
Yeah.
Still have it.
Still doesn't know. So,
like he was
a relatable bad guy.
I was wondering how they was gonna do him according to comic book Vulture. Like, was he gonna have those abilities? So I'm so happy that they did it.
I'm sorry, you got Mr. Burns flying around in a suit stealing youth.
Right.
It's so fucking weird.
That'd have been horrible. Thank you, Marvel, for taking over.
It sounds like that sounds like something Mr. Burns would do.
Yes, it does. That's the one that's so accurate. So damn accurate.
Oh,
that's definitely something.
I'm so happy Marvel stepped in and took over Spider-Man for that.
Okay, the family from Get Out. I could not pick just one. The whole fucking daughter, mom, dad, all the grandma, grandpa,
ain't shit.
Nigga running like Jesse Owens in the middle of the night ass.
He wanted to be running like Jesse Owens in the middle of the night ass.
This bitch over here drinking tea, hypnotizing niggas, taking them to the sunken place. Nigga woke up with the Wakanda.
He's like, you know what? I'm done with America altogether. I'm going back home.
Goddamn colonizers.
Yeah, but that whole family was a very special type of evil.
It shows you.
It's a real, except for the obvious surgery part. That's a very real type of.
Yes.
That's a very real concept in today's world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
besides the whole body snatcher part, like the most of it is real.
I don't know. There's a couple black people that shows up on that spectrum. Like,
dear oh Lord. Okay.
They giving snatch.
Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Kurt Russell is a cinematic titan. Every job he's ever worked has been an absolute great performance out of him, and you got one out of him as Ego.
I love how he shows up in the movie first come. He's riding on top of his spaceship as a rock star.
I mean, first Kurt Russell, I always liked him as a kid, but now that I'm older, I get to enjoy a lot of the things I was too young to see at the time, like John Carpenter's The Thing, and then he did that movie in Grindhouse, Death Proof, as stuntman Mike McGrath.
That was good.
Oh my goodness! And no matter what, he always has a certain charm to his character,
right?
Even when his character is as evil as Ego. Like, he's still a charming, charismatic guy who killed all of his own kids.
Killed all his kids and then killed
Star-Lord's mom. It was a great performance, even when he morphed into David fucking Hasselhoff. Oh, God.
That was awesome.
That was fun. But,
when he morphed into the Pac-Man. The Pac-Man.
Well, no, that was Star-Lord who turned into that. Of course, that was fucking Star-Lord turned fucking Pac-Man. The Colonel from the War of the Planet of the Apes. His name was. They never said his name.
Right.
He was just referred to as the Colonel.
Woody Harrelson.
And it was played by Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson has had a very interesting movie career, and I never took him serious until I saw The People versus Larry Flint, where he literally really did. He sounded just like Larry Flint.
He was good. He was good in this movie.
I loved him as Tallahassee in fucking Zombieland. I have not this was a very. He made it very clear that you are not supposed to like him in any type of decree in this film.
Yes.
He is a bad guy through and through, and Caesar really did want to fucking kill this guy.
The Colonel was he was a bad guy. He was using slaves basically. He was using
he turned the apes into slaves.
The apes into slaves for
so me as a black man, that shit
don't bother me at all.
I was like, I don't like this. So
there you have it. Those are our nominees.
I'm just thinking about the Colonel kind of pisses me off. No. We still got Andy Serkis, man. Snoke.
Oh yeah, Snoke.
Last Jedi. Look,
Snoke.
no, wait. 13 the Almighty just cringed up a bit, which I understand because Snoke met a very funny fate. But I'm never going to not nominate Andy Serkis because he's still a phenomenal actor.
He's a phenomenal actor. It's just
that now
I already know who I'm voting.
He was a victim
it's
of
just
writing.
the fact I don't want to think about. Legit, I don't want to know who Snoke's daddy is because you ugly. You your daddy's.
Snoke was good. I was expecting to see more out of him, like an origin or something out of Snoke. I kind of didn't like his death, but I see why it moved the story further as far as Kylo Ren becoming that man, becoming the man in charge.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
And Snoke.
Woo!
And Snoke played himself.
Shout out to my wrestling friends. Because that's pretty much how that went. All right, let's put it to a vote. 13, where are you at?
Family from Get Out.
Comic Boss, where you at?
I'm sorry. After watching that movie and watching Black Panther, my eyes is open. I am woke, my niggas.
I can't. I hate myself for doing this. The Family from Get Out.
Wakanda forever!
Oh.
Yeah, the family for Get Out. Congratulations. You are the top villains for 2017.
You won the most evil thing in the world.
Oh my god.
Top villains for the past 1 years.
Oh no!
Talk about that.
The Family from Get Out beat a slaver, a person who was killing his kids. White liberals.
Okay.
It's cultural.
Oh my goodness.
It's cultural appropriation at the maximum level.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Best heroes. All right.
This is not my department.
Caesar for Planet of the Apes, played by Andy Serkis.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman
Good
for
job.
Logan. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker for The Last Jedi. Tom Holland for Spider-Man Homecoming. Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman. And Rel for Get Out. TS to the motherfucking A.
Alright, I love
This is going to be
Luke Skywalker.
Well, first off, all right, I love Luke Skywalker. Do I love him for this movie? No.
He went out as a Jedi does go out. Like, he showed up, he kicked ass, and he left.
First off, he didn't really show up.
I mean, that just shows. Like we talked about this. Like, I'm a Star Wars nerd, so I know how strong Luke is supposed to be at this level. But the fact that he hasn't been with the Force in years and then reconnected and worked his physical form or his mental form to hold on the planet for his hugged his sister, so he had to be there in the physical for a couple of seconds, and then fought for at least 10 to 15 minutes to get him time to run was phenomenal.
He wasn't really fighting. He just kind of stood there.
He just dodged and
He didn't dodge. He stood there because they thought he was physically there.
No, he dodged Kylo when they was fighting until he like, all right, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm not really here. But he dodged Kylo up until that.
But it was okay. It just, I love him as Luke Skywalker. Would I give him a award for this one? No. Tom Holland, I like. He's nominated. It's his first time out. He's a young guy. We can expect a lot from him, but I do believe he deserved a nomination for once being the first Spider-Man to actually look like a fucking kid.
Right. Right.
Because Tobey Maguire was like 26.
Right.
Andrew Garfield's 22. The boy looks 25. This kid, like Tom Holland, looks like he's going to be getting carded at least until he's 30 years old for boobs.
And shout out to Tom Holland for leaking Infinity Wars. So he definitely gets a vote for that one.
But and of course, Gal Gadot. It wouldn't be fair not to nominate her.
Right.
She was the only actual successful DC film this year.
She's the only successful DC film. Period.
Well, no. Well, no, that's inaccurate. But for this year, yes.
For
2017, yes.
For this universe, I'm not talking about Christopher Nolan.
No. Because financially, Batman vs Superman was still an actual success, and Suicide Squad was still a financial success.
Financially, the Justice
but
League
we're talking about all around.
But
all around good movie.
You can be a financial success because it's hype built up behind you, but you can still be a shit movie.
Shit, and technically, Justice League was not that much of a financial success because that movie, it cost just as much to make and promote it. I think they might have just barely made a profit. But let's get to Godot. This is her first, just like Tom Holland. Yeah. This is her first movie where she's the lead.
Yeah,
I think she did a good job.
I think she did a great job.
There's always room for her to get better, and I believe she will over time.
A bunch of Easter eggs if you read the Wonder Woman comics for you to get into.
Oh yeah, and looking forward to the pending sequel, which apparently will have Cheetah in it.
Cheetah, yep.
Which we'll get into that in a Geek Report coming soon. Okay.
Caesar.
You want to go for Caesar?
Yeah, let's talk about Caesar.
Caesar. Well, first off, Andy Serkis has been playing Caesar throughout this film trilogy, and Caesar's character arc is a very interesting one. He was the first of his breed. He pretty much enlightened his own people. He led them to a promised land. He made sure he tried to defend his people, and then when it came down to it, he realized that he would have to eliminate the human threat. It's a warrior story, and it's a beautiful one. It's also a sad one as well. So I really do hope things go well. Andy Serkis is, I believe, I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but this guy's going to be having Oscars being thrown at him. Why they're not being thrown at him now? Because I guess it's too much. The Academy doesn't appreciate motion capture style work yet, and want to call it acting. Mm-hmm. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Now, Hugh Jackman, Logan, 13. Thoughts?
Yes. That is my thoughts. He all types of awards: best son, best hero, best dad.
Yeah, Logan did not even feel like a comic book movie to me. It was a Western, a very sad. Well, not Sergio Leone, but more along the lines of Tombstone, like an old Tombstone was about a bunch of old retired cowboys who ended up going on one last run, and that's kind of what happened here with Logan. It was a very sad, dark story with a dying Wolverine and a dying Xavier. Everyone was doing okay, but the kid, the kid was okay. Everyone else all fucked up, and you got a really sad story. Now there's some gruesome visuals, visceral fight scenes, and that little girl, good lord,
savage.
Oh my god,
that is like father, like daughter.
I'm about to say the fact they made sure she was a little Mexican girl, I feel like that was a shot at Trump. She's like, you gonna build a wall? I'm gonna claw right through it.
Good, you built a wall. I'm gonna punch you the fuck through it.
Put you through that fucking wall. But yeah, I think that there really is we have a lot of really good nominees for this one.
We do.
We really do. But I think just because after seeing Hugh Jackman's face at the Golden Globes when James Franco won for The Disaster Artist, I'm gonna give it to Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, don't get me wrong. I like James Franco. I like the way he portrayed the dude from Tommy Wiseau, but I think Hugh Jackman's face was just like, wait, what? He was like, that's what we're doing now. That's what's happening in the streets. But yeah, I'm actually we're voting for Hugh Jackman Logan.
Yeah, definitely. Hugh Jackman doesn't get my vote for Logan.
With the honorable to Patrick Stewart. All right, everyone. We're literally down to our just our last few. Best visuals. We have Transformers, because that's the one good thing about them. The Thor Ragnarok and Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, because Marvel is always good for visuals. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. The only good thing about this movie.
Damn, son.
And Guillermo del Toro's Shape of Water. And now let's be perfectly honest. Guillermo del Toro is always good when it comes to doing any visionary type work, especially when it comes to visual effects. He knows exactly what he wants. It's always a perfect blend of practical and CGI. And in The Shape of Water, you have a really good test of that, especially when it comes to this creature.
So I have not seen Shape of Water, but
Fucking shame.
Kevin Smith said when he seen Shape of Water, it made him feel like a shit director. So,
damn. Oh, by the way, shout outs to Kevin Smith.
Yeah, shout out to
We
Kevin
hope
Smith.
you are healing, sir. We are happy to know that you are still with us.
Yeah, man. We the community wouldn't be the same without
For
you.
those who don't know, Kevin Smith recently suffered a heart attack. From what I understand, he left Glendale Hospital earlier this week, and he's home resting up. So we hope you heal up. You know?
Yes.
So I'm gonna Valerian, the City of 1,000 Planets. The visuals was maybe the one thing that was actually done right in the film. The casting was off. The writing was a little too dry. Rihanna was the most interesting character, and for the most part, and the crazy part is Rihanna's not that great of an actor. She's not that great of an actor,
but her character was the most interesting.
Yeah, it was one of the most interesting characters
throughout the whole movie, and she had a scene. Her introduction to the movie didn't even need to happen. Honestly, she she danced and it's Rihanna, so. Yeah. Can't complain about seeing Rihanna dance, but it didn't need to happen.
And then, of course, the visuals we're talking. So you got to put Transformers out there. There's always great visual effects in there, despite shit stories. Like the story, like this is just about visuals, people. So
people might hate me in the comments or trash me, but I like the Transformers movies. I like them, all of them.
The last one didn't even make any fucking sense. Like, I don't even know how you could like. There's not even a consistent fucking story.
It was good to me.
And the last one you had Age of Extinction, which I actually didn't mind. They introduced Galvatron,
right?
And then in this movie, they completely act like they never did Galvatron because now it's just Megatron again. What the fuck? I'm like. I would if I could just get a bit more consistency from them.
I'm just going to chalk it up to wibbly wobbly, timely wimey.
I think they
it was Michael Bay was just like, nah, whatever.
I think he backed himself into a corner with Galvatron and couldn't go no further than
How
that.
could he not? How could Michael Bay be stuck into a fucking corner? How?
He just blows the corners away anyway.
He just blows them up.
Thank you very much.
He just blows them up.
All he had to do was say, blow up half the world. That'll be a good sequel. Yeah, but look, visually it's great, and of course, then there's Ragnarok. Ragnarok, the modern space opera,
Right.
very heavy on visuals.
Right.
Literally, definitely a visual masterpiece, and always beautiful imagery. Especially, we're just going to combine it with Guardians of the Galaxy because they both take place in outer space. Both have beautiful visuals. You know what? For this one, since we're just talking visuals, I'm going to go with Valerian.
Really?
Yes, Valerian's visuals were actually pretty damn good. Hey! What?
Hey, Mr. Snack Man, bring me a snack. Bring me a snack that I love the most.
What's your vote, sir?
Transformers. I mean, no. Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor Ragnarok.
All right, and
Thor Ragnarok.
all right, Thor Ragnarok. All right, Thor. You guys wanted the best visuals.
Know him. He's a friend from work.
No, you're going off story, just visuals, you bastard.
I'm not going off story.
Oh, all right.
I still enjoyed that part though.
Okay. All right. Before we get to our best films, I would like to go on a little bit of a rant. Okay. Don't worry, we'll make it short. The following things were the absolute shittiest things on film in 2017. 1, Boss Baby. Boss Baby was actually a very shitty film. The fact it's up for an Academy Award tells me how short-minded they really are. Alec Baldwin's a great actor. Alec Baldwin as a baby is funny, but if we're trying to turn it into a 90-minute movie, please slam my head through a fucking wall.
I mean, Alec Baldwin made Boss Baby like he was like it was nothing else beside him. Behind him.
Next piece of shit of 2017, the entire film, Justice League. Justice League was a collaboration of a clusterfuck of several ideas gone completely wrong and then had to be chopped and skewed from a 4-hour movie into a 2-hour what the fuck done by Joss Whedon. Do I actually want to see the Zack Snyder 4-hour cut? Yes, I actually do.
Yes, I do.
I really do. Am I ever going to see it? Fuck no. Next up, Valerian, the City of a Thousand Planets. As I did say earlier before, this did have some of the best visuals of 2017. But after visuals, everything else is absolutely terrible. The casting is a complete sign-off. You had two kids who look like tweens, supposed to be doing like government space agent. I'm at least 35 years old looking, but these guys look like they're fresh off of Beverly Hills 19210.
Right.
Then you had all the supporting actors being five 4-star supporting actors down to these simple 2-bit fucking roles was an absolute insult. Plus the writing got shoddy because Rihanna's character had so many interesting abilities. The fact she died from a simple fall didn't make any fucking sense. So that's why, fuck that movie. I felt so bad. I actually wanted my money back, but then again, Comic Boss paid for it, so I wanted him to get his money back. Another thing that was shitty this year, I'm gonna go back to Justice League. Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf, those of you don't know, was the actual bad guy of the movie. Who voiced him? I don't know. Do I feel bad for him? Kinda. But then again, he actually got paid. It was a terrible. This is what happens when you rely on CGI too much, because then you get really shitty actors. Not really shitty actors, but you get really shitty performances. The last time I seen a guy in horns put a good performance on, it was Tim Curry when he was the big red horn guy in Legend. Right. Also,
which was amazing.
Another shitty thing on film for 2017, the last 25 minutes of Wonder Woman featuring Ares. Wonder Woman was an okay movie, don't get me wrong, it's enjoyable. But the last 25 minutes made me throw it into the bin of basic.
Yeah,
the big plot twist of who Ares was, really the dude, the British guy that was the teacher of the dark arts in Harry Potter, that's great. Yeah, and now he puts on all this armor where you can't tell who he is. He looks like shit. It's a shitty CGI battle. Plus, her love interest, another guy named Steve, gets blown up in a plane. Does it sound familiar? Sound a little bit like Captain America? Meanwhile, back at the ranch. last but not least, we're going to talk about Star Wars. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I enjoyed this movie, but at the same time, I hated this movie. I hated it.
Not once did John Courtney's name come up.
I'm sorry, what the fuck you just said? You just say his fucking name?
Yes, I did.
See, now you done fucked up. This year's shit actor award appreciation goes to Jai fucking Courtney, the absolute biggest shit stain in Hollywood. Why does this man keep getting work? I don't know. I think his dad knows a guy. Jai Courtney is one of the hands down worst actors. I found this man in every single film that is bad and has ruined a franchise. Die Hard, he was in that. Terminator, he was in that. Yes, go look it up. Need a movie that makes no sense? Suicide Squad. Guess what? He was in that. This guy is so fucking bad. He was in a Netflix original show that I enjoyed for exactly 14 minutes until I saw his face. I immediately found something else to watch. Fuck you, Jai Courtney. It's all for you. The only time I ever enjoyed you on screen is when you died in season 1 of Spartacus: Blood in the Sand. Fuck you, and good night.
God.
You know what? He's such a shit stain. I don't even want to talk bad about Star Wars: The Last Jedi anymore.
What I miss?
Now, for our best film. Our best films. Okay. Shape of Water. Logan. Get Out. And Wonder Woman.
Get Out. That's my vote.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's a short list.
That's my vote.
Logan.
Fuck you guys, okay?
Because he wants to say Shape of Water.
No, and it's fine. Now the funny thing is, I'm having an issue between. We have three great choices.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, Wonder Woman is not any of them.
Oh my god!
Nothing against Wonder Woman, but Captain America. I'm good.
Captain Amazon, me.
Yeah, sure. Make Amazon great again. But you know what? We're just gonna have to call it 3-way tie because I'm gonna have to go with Shape of Water. No, because we have it's 3 really good movies,
Right?
Like, and it is a very hard choice. I loved Logan. I love a good Western, and that's exactly what Logan brought to me. The fact that there were people in theaters who didn't even know this was a comic book film. They were just like, wow, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't understand why he has so much claws, but damn. It was a very emotional ride. It was a great character send-off.
The Logan we wanted, but it was the Logan we got, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it can be the old man Logan that we wanted because,
right.
Even though now
Marvel,
within like the next year or so, it could have been.
Marvel ain't having that. Marvel's still gonna be having that. Because then you had to have the Incredible Hulk be evil and eat superheroes. Marvel ain't having that.
Marvel would have it. Disney's not.
Yeah.
But and then you have Get Out. Get Out is a fantastic, scary fucking film.
And fuck the Oscars for naming Get Out as a comedy.
No, that was Golden Globes.
Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that was Golden Globes. That's because the Golden Globes don't know. The Golden Globes wanted to nominate it for something, but there's no area for drama.
Suspense.
I mean, there's
horror.
there's not one for suspense or horror. So it's really stupid.
There's nothing like Rel was the only comedic thing about the
and ironically,
movie.
that's because he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And Rel Rel is a hero. I'll give him that. TS to the motherfucking A. And Shape of Water is a very beautiful, touching story. I really urge you to take the time out to watch it. It will not be a waste of time. You will cherish every minute of it. I guarantee it.
She fucks a fish.
That's how we go in the podcast.
Yeah.
And you know what, God? That is actually our time for today, isn't it?
Yep. So
did Ja Courtney win Best Hero?
Eat a dick.
I'm fetching you almighty, guys. This is Comic Boss and Salty Truth. We're Amerime Junkies, and we'll see you next time.
I could speak for me. I'm me. I could talk. You just want to do that weird, high-pitched red carpet.
Like, hey, yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
That's what we're doing?
Hey, yeah,
No!